So I might still keep doing like a decent amount of ranked. I might do like a bit more RG though, because I do still want to get RG record, but I'll definitely keep grinding ranked for the land.
Like, well, that's cool to hear. I mean, you're certainly one of the most promising
is that people are so
world
good.
record. It would be awesome to see.
But
I really like seeing you finally take a podium finish here, and I think you're a phenomenal player.
When there's RNG aspects of the game that can decide like.
Thank you.
Double-digit worth of seconds.
Yeah,
like, even if it's just
congratulations on the win. On getting third place is something not a lot of people can say they've ever done. I mean, that is seriously impressive. Great stuff.
Any one player should be 5
it is
seconds
building
better
your
at
speedrunning repertoire. So
good
stuff, and congratulations. Thank you so much for the interview.
That literally, because you can only get.
Thank you.
Like, sure, new routes can come out, but like
we'll see you next time.
You can only be so
as well.
fast. The pigs can only trade so fast, right? The blazes can only spawn so fast. You can only get your resources in the world so fast. So it's like when there's things in the game that like.
Unfortunately, Parker Frost, it is over. I'm a little sad to,
and there's just
I love commentating and all that stuff.
Like it even happened in C2.
I'm super excited for this last game, Parker. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be fantastic. I mean, I feel like this is as good of a script as you could ask for. It's not scripted, though. I swear, guys. I promise it's not scripted. The double reverse sweep. We're not scripted now. I swear. I promise.
Like this seat
I promise
as well.
That's not scripted. The 0.5 seconds difference. That's not scripted. I swear. 100%.
He goes up to the right.
But no, I'm super excited for this last game. We've got a best of 7 against EDCR and Infume, our number 1 and number 2 seed.
He goes up to the right.
First, Parker. We have a very special video edited by none other than Kira's Frogs. I've worked with a lot. Fantastic. Big shout out to Kira. And this video is a retrospective on a bunch of different runners talking about their experience. We're on season 10. We've been doing this for like 3 years at this point. And this is, you're going to hear from all these different runners about what they've been doing, how they've been feeling over the course of these past 3 years. And so I think this will be a very meaningful way to sort of end off our intermission videos for season 10 playoffs. So I'm very excited to see that. I have not seen it yet, Parker. So hopefully we'll get some heartwarming stuff from all these runners. We'll see. But regardless, let's get right into that. Thank you so much for having us on as well. That is our final thoughts. Do you have any quick thoughts before we go? I should have given you that chance, Parker. Any last thoughts on this playoffs?
The actual like
just sort of echoing it all.
The situation is he went up these stairs to
pearl out
here. I pearled out from the bottom.
To be a little
complete
piece
brain
in this
energy. No runner did anything right or wrong as far as like
I have a lot of fun commentating
because
here.
Aquacor's here now.
The community is super awesome.
I'm
also excited to watch this video. And then after, I mean, this is my pick 'em community.
I'm not going to pearl up to this tree to
this is what I've been hoping is happening.
I'm just going to go to the
I've been looking forward to. I'm hoping it's going to be absolute cinema, and if it is, this will go down as my favorite playoffs of all time. I really couldn't ask for.
Not only does he have both spawners, he can 5
I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait for this last final game. But yeah, so let's get right into that retrospective video. Thank you all for having us, and stay tuned for that, and also, of course, best of 7 between Infume and EDCR.
He blinds on his 6th stray, which is only 2 chunks away from where I blind. And his eye doesn't go into a tree because it goes to an entirely different chunk.
Mostly all the new stuff.
So now the seed is just completely out of the blown out of the water. It could be anything. He went through it.
I didn't like change my keybinds at all.
To get the course.
Like anything about.
And there's just like you can't standardize the game.
Not that much.
Like how do you fix this, right? It's like,
about my gameplay
you remove one spawner in the fort. You make sure that within
easy to
100 blocks
that
of
they've gotten a lot better. Another thing
is
is I remember struggling a lot with bastion routing in season 1. I remember saying it was one of my biggest weaknesses, but now it's kind of the opposite. Now I think bastion routing is one of, if not my biggest strength.
I feel like back in season 0 we were such babies.
I feel like I should have lost 3-0.
We just didn't know what we were doing, honestly. Back then,
the one seed I'm ahead is the
gameplay
hardest
was
fucking
so much
zero,
about
and the other two are
and
freeze
make less mistakes. And now it feels like everybody knows what they're doing now, and everybody like sort of understands like, the principles of like the decisions that you make. It matters so much as being able to execute mechanically really well, execute the routes and strategies, and that
it just sucks to be the fucking loser on the final day. Like, you're the loser.
Gonna lose the seed.
early on, we didn't really understand exactly what ranked meant. It was kind of just figuring it out, like what is different from RSG, because that's all consistent. But in Season 1, I was more consistent, but like kind of slower. I kept a similar mindset, trying to learn all the newest stuff and the best things, but my gameplay has improved a lot, and
But my gameplay throughout these 10 seasons is probably just that I make less mistakes in general. I mean, obviously everything has changed, but I feel like that's the biggest one I can think of.
How do you prepare differently from Season 1 to Season 10? I don't really prepare much differently at all. I mean, okay, pre-tourney ritual I kind of have, and I've always had, which is basically just like, I try to wake up extra early, I go on a run, and I just try to warm up and like get my hands really warm as quick as possible. In terms of like other preparation, I have taken Ranked like a lot more seriously. So, for instance, like preparing by like doing like 100 private rooms against Duval is like really useful, because it kind of allows me to like really break down my gameplay and understand each individual part.
I used to do a lot more isolated practice in Season 1. Like, I would spend a lot of time in the Portal practice map and the Bastion practice map. But over time, I've realized that there's so much more to the game than that, and there are so many like weird situations that you can find yourself in. So that's why I've shifted a lot more towards spending most of my time doing private rooms or just queuing ranked to practice for playoffs.
I spend a little bit more time in practice maps now than I did back then, I think, but it's still so minuscule compared to the time I spent just playing.
I feel like the way I prepare for playoffs hasn't changed at all since Season 1. It's like all the same to me, so I can't really give a good answer to that question.
I feel like I do prepare differently. So much of my preparation was like researching and like learning new routes, testing new stuff, and now it feels just like just being in your zone and practicing actively to maintain the consistency and speed at the same time.
It's really cool to see how much the community has grown since Season 1. I'm really happy there are so many new players and viewers watching.
You know, I've been a part of this community this entire time, and in Season 1, it already felt like just such like an amazing community, and the growth and the success of Ranked has really been a great thing to be a part of.
MSRC has always been a special place. I'm really glad that I got to meet so many great people and friends. It's really awesome seeing that there's just more people now.
I mean, the Ludwig boom is obvious. It's crazy that we had a LAN last month and are hopefully going to have more in the future, like next year, whatever. Just the amount of people that are playing, like ELO inflation, it's been crazy. So it's cool that I've still been able to be a top player for this long, even with the like massive 100x in players. Like from Season 1 to Season 10 has got to be a crazy boost, which is really cool.
I've had faith in Ranked since the beginning. I think it's more fun to watch and way more fun to play than RSG. I'm glad to see that it's grown so much and that it's getting the attention it deserves. It's hard to say if I'll make Season 20 playoffs since things can change so quickly, but as someone who is the only player to play in every single playoff so far, and I've comfortably auto-qualified since like Season 3, I think it's fair to say I have a pretty good chance at keeping that up until Season 20.
I want to say I will. I don't know, because like obviously you can't know, but like I think I'll always be like at least somewhat up there, considering, you know, where I'm at right now. And, you know, Season 20 is maybe closer than I really think.
I mean, if playoffs is still 3 times a year, that's only in 3 more years. I hope so. It's my job. Not my job to make playoffs, but like I hope so. But I mean, watching is always really fun, and being able to watch all the best Minecraft that I wouldn't want to play if I wasn't one of the best. So hopefully, I mean, I think I'll still make playoffs, but who knows, in 3 years, we'll see.
I think I will make playoffs in Season 20 if I just put enough time, honestly. I feel like it all depends on my motivation, honestly. I mean, so far, every time that I play enough, I auto-qualified every season, but I don't know, maybe that's gonna change in the future.
I feel like I can definitely make it to Season 20 of playoffs. I'll just have to play consistently, which I'll probably do anyway, but yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess.
I have so many explosives, it's hard. Oh, 44. Fine, sure.